So Longmire happens because Longmire is, your story of Longmire is so interesting to me because correct me if I'm wrong, but like, you didn't even have an agent, right?
Well, I did. I did, but it was a struggle. She literally couldn't. I would get the breakdowns and I would see Ferg come through the breakdowns and I would be trying to tell her, sending her emails in the morning, and I'd really like to get in for this. I felt right about it from the description early. And she couldn't get me in the first 2 rounds of casting. She tried. She couldn't get me in an appointment for that. And this was just starting out, you know.
So she couldn't get you in because they were passing or because she didn't have the right connections to actually get you in? So she was too small. She was a very small agent.
For sure. Yeah. Small agent. Okay. Very small agent. I mean, I had just come to town. I'd only been in town like 6 months when I auditioned for Longmire.
You were an overnight success.
Oh, well, I mean, I have my buddy Leo Jeter, he's a writer, and he wrote for a show called The Closer, and he was writing with Hunt Baldwin and the rest of the team, that John Coveney, Greer Shepard, they were all involved, and they were like, we just can't find this guy. We're on the 3rd round of casting for Deputy Ferguson. We can't find this guy. And my buddy Leo was just like, I might have somebody for you. And he called me, and now I had been really moving and shaking. I had been really like working hard to get to this place. But he was in the right situation, and he noticed and he knew my talent. I've worked for every inch of it. And he ended up getting me, sort of in with them. And then I obviously had to hit the audition out of the park. But and all of a sudden here I am getting on a plane with you to go to Santa Fe, where I am right now, actually.
I love that you're there.
Change my life,
What were you thinking when you were on that plane heading to Santa Fe? Like, what went through your mind? Because the fact that you booked Ferg, and they were looking for Ferg forever. And you knew that part was yours. You knew it was yours. And talk about law of attraction and manifesting something, Adam. That's what you did. You manifested that because they couldn't find Ferg. You wanted in, and then you made it happen.
For sure. And I think, what was I thinking on that plane? I was writing in my journal and talking to myself every day, just being like, you belong here. You belong here. You worked for this. You'll figure it out. You'll figure out what the heck to do. Being a regular and having constant, work and developing a character. And who knew it would last 7 years? But I mean, there are times in life when you actually work your butt off and then you get what you want. And then it's another thing. When you get what you want, now what? Now how do you do it? And I was lucky. I had you guys, I had Rob, I had you, I had incredible examples of people that have been doing it for a long time and effortlessly knew how to navigate all the things. And, you just pick it up and you go. But that first time in the pilot, I was just, man, you couldn't have made my eyes any wider. I mean, it was like, wow, man, this is happening. This is real. This is really happening. It's special.